Hi Cinezykes, today we are going into the movie called The Substance. The Substance was a surprise hit when it first premiered. Critics loved director Kohali Pheela's bold and intense take on body horror, especially praising the fearless performances by Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley. When I watched it, I expected a fun horror satire, but I didn't realize I'd be watching one of the best body horror films since the days of David Cronenberg. It's not an exaggeration. Pheela's movie kicked off the Midnight Madness event this year, and let me tell you, it brings the madness. It might be the wildest movie they've shown in years. Demi Moore plays Elizabeth Sparkle, a former movie star who now hosts a popular workout show. On her birthday, she gets fired because her boss, played by Dennis Quaid, says they need someone younger. Quaid's performance is hilarious and over the top in the best way. He nails the role. After being fired, Elizabeth is offered the substance, which gives her a twisted deal. If she injects it, a younger, more perfect version of herself will grow out of her body. Both versions will share the same mind, but there's a rule. Each can only live for 1 week at a time, while the other is in a sort of sleep. Of course, they break the rule, and everything goes horribly wrong. At nearly the halftime quotes, the movie is a slow build when it comes to horror, focusing more on Hollywood's obsession with youth. Margaret Qualley plays Sue, the younger version of Elizabeth, and she's fantastic. She easily takes over Elizabeth's fame when she returns to her old TV network. Margaret Qualley looks stunning in the role, and Demi Moore looks great too, until they start using special effects to make her look disfigured. Soon, the two versions of Elizabeth start getting jealous of each other, with Sue trying to take over Elizabeth's life. This leads to a physical and mental breakdown for Elizabeth, and she starts looking like a monster. The makeup effects are incredible, and if this movie doesn't get nominated for Best Makeup at the Oscars, something's seriously wrong. While the movie is inspired by David Cronenberg's body horror films, it's more focused on the satire. Things get so crazy and over the top towards the end that people at the screening I attended were laughing and cheering. I was right there with them. Older fans drawn in by Demi Moore might be shocked by how wild this movie is. My own mother said she wanted to see it because of Demi, but she might run out of the theater when she sees how crazy it gets. However, younger audiences who love genre films are going to eat this up. It's a lot of fun. Demi Moore is perfectly cast, and at 62, she's still gorgeous. Her role here reminds me of the iconic parts played by legends like Bette Davis and Joan Crawford. It's a modern horror take on those classic roles. Demi's beauty was once the talk of Hollywood, especially during movies like Striptease and G.I. Jane. This role plays on that history as her character's self-worth is wrapped up in the attention she gets from others. Margaret Qualley, as the younger version of Elizabeth, is fearless and dazzling. She takes over Elizabeth's life with confidence, and her performance is perfect alongside Moore's. Even though they don't share many scenes together, they complement each other so well. The movie is fast-paced, and at 140 minutes, it flies by. Kohali Pheela really shines as a director here. The Substance is going to be controversial because of its intense gore and sexual themes, but it's perfect for Midnight Madness. I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes a big hit with Indian audiences. Overall, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's a blast.
Like and subscribe.